This next one is maybe my favorite one. And it's called PhotoStream. And it's going to bring the cloud to photos. How many times have we taken photos on our iPhone, maybe of our kids in the afternoon, and wanted, when we got home, to share them on an iPad and have to go through the process of moving them over? Wouldn't it be great if by the time I got home they were already there on the iPad? Well, that's what PhotoStream is going to do for us across all of our devices. So again, I take photos on any device, puts it in the camera roll, and that will be automatically uploaded to the cloud where it's stored and automatically downloaded to all my other devices, including, in this case, a Mac. And so I've got my photos on my iPad just waiting for me when I get home. Now, in addition, I can import photos. Right into iPhoto as an example on the Mac. It'll upload those to the cloud and do exactly the same thing with them by pushing them down to all my other devices. So it's it's photos that I take or photos that I import. And we've built this right into the apps. I hope you've seen that as we've gone through this. We've built this right into the app, so there's nothing new to learn. So PhotoStream on the iPad's photo app, we've built it right in, right next to albums. We have a button called PhotoStream. You push it, and you're looking at the photo stream. It's that simple. There's not a separate app that you have to go learn. It's right there in your Photos app. It's right there in your Photos app on your iPhone. It's just right there with all your other albums. There you go, PhotoStream. On the Mac, we built it right into iPhoto. And so it's right there on the side, your PhotoStream. And on a PC, they don't have a Photos app. So we use the Pictures folder, right? In addition to that, we've even built it in to Apple TV. So Apple TV talks directly over the internet directly to the PhotoStream servers. Doesn't even go through your PC. Talks directly to the PhotoStream servers, so you can watch the photos right on your Apple TV. So, one of the problems we faced was that photos are large and will use up all the memory on your devices. They're also large, they'll consume vast amounts of storage in our server farms. So we've come up with a great scheme. We're going to store photos on your devices. We're going to store the last 1,000 photos, right? We'll store the last 1,000. And any photos you want to keep permanently, just move them into an album and they'll stay forever. But they'll be parading by you the last 1,000 photographs. On your Mac or PC, because we have more storage, we'll store all of them. You can get rid of them by just deleting them, but we'll store all of them. And on the server, we'll store them for 30 days, which is more than enough time for all your devices to connect and automatically download those photos. So we think we've got a great system here that's going to move our photos around among all of our devices, even Apple TV, so that when I take a photo anywhere, I can view it on all my other devices. We think this is going to be really exciting. To demonstrate this, I've asked Eddie Q, our VP of Internet Services, to come on up and give us a demo of PhotoStream.
Thanks, Steve.
Yep.
So I want to take some photos to start with. Now, I love cars, and I happen to have brought one of my favorite ones with me here today, and here it is. And we're going to go to my iPhone and launch the camera app. Lightning McQueen is looking good. I love the headlights. And now these photos are on my iPhone, but let's go look at my iPad. Now we've built PhotoStream right into the Photos app. So right next to albums is photo stream, and there is the pictures I just took. I didn't have to learn anything new at all. And if I want to save them permanently on my iPad, I can just select them and move them to an existing album or even create a new album. That's it. Now, these photos aren't just on my iPad, they're on all of my devices. Let's move over to the Mac, where I've got iPhoto running, and we've built, again, photo stream right in. And there are the photos I just took. So now when I take a photo on one of my devices, they automatically appear on all of my devices without having to do anything at all. It's that simple, and that's photo stream.
Thanks, buddy. That was great. Okay. Isn't that awesome? So, photos you take or import, upload to iCloud. iCloud pushes them to all your devices, works over Wi-Fi. iCloud stores each photo for 30 days, which is plenty enough time for all the devices to be connected. Devices store the last 1,000 photos, and again, you can just drag them to an album, they stay forever. And Macs and PCs store all photos. So, we're really, really pleased with PhotoStream. We think you're going to like it a lot. Last, but not least, is iTunes in the cloud. You know, it's the same old story, right? About I buy something on my iPhone, right? Well, and it's not on my other devices. I grab my iPod and I go to listen to that song I bought yesterday on my iPhone. It ain't there. Well, the first thing we've done, again, is for the songs you've already bought, we've added a purchase button that shows you your entire purchase history of all the iTunes songs you bought on any device. You can look at it by all songs or recent songs, or you can look at it by artist. So I'm going to pick Bob Dylan here, and I could download any of these albums that I've bought on iTunes to this device just by pushing that cloud download button. Or I could go in to one of them and just download whatever songs I want to this device. So anything I've bought, I can now download to any of my devices at no additional charge, which is great. This is the first time we've seen this in the music industry. No charge for multiple downloads to different devices. And for the future, I flick one switch to on, and now any song I buy on any device, again, will automatically be downloaded to all my devices. So when I want to buy a song, in this case an Adele song, it will push it to all of my devices. So to give us a demo of that, again, I'd like to invite Eddie up. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. So I'm on my iPhone, and I want to listen to a song I'd previously purchased on iTunes, but it's not in the music library on this device. Well, now I can easily just go to the iTunes Music Store. There's a new Purchase tab right on the bottom, and now I'm seeing all of the purchases I've ever done on iTunes. I can even look at them, the songs that are not on this device that I previously purchased by just tapping that button. Now I'm going to look for a Foo Fighters song. I think it's called Walk. And there it is. And just tapping the iCloud button, it downloads to my iPhone. Again, because I'd previously purchased this song, it's downloading at no additional cost. Let's go ahead and play it. Just finishing downloading. Now that's great, but iTunes in the cloud is even better. Let's see what happens when I purchase a new song. And if we can bring up my iPad, I'm going to go ahead and launch our new music player in iOS 5. And on my iPhone, I'm going to go back to the iTunes store. I want to buy a new song. And I want to look at Bruno Mars' new album. I know he has a hit song. I think it's called Lazy Song. That's it. We can preview it. That's definitely it. Now I'm going to buy it, but before I do, notice on my iPad I don't have any Bruno Mars songs at all. So we're going to go ahead and buy. And it's now downloading to my iPhone, and in addition, there's the Bruno Mars song. And of course, let's play it. So now when I buy a song on one of my devices, it automatically downloads to all of my devices without having to sync or do any work at all. And that's iTunes in the cloud. Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Isn't this awesome? So, music purchased from iTunes, high quality, 256 kilobits AAC, and you can have up to 10 devices, downloading your music to all of them every time you buy it on any device. iTunes in the cloud. So these 9 apps constitute iCloud, and they are all free. We want every user to take advantage of these, and we know if we make them free that they will. And we want people to see what these devices can really do and what the software can really do. So we're making it free, and we're very excited about it. So that's iCloud. It stores your content and wirelessly pushes it to all your devices, and it's integrated with your apps, so everything happens automatically. So a competitor that doesn't own the apps or doesn't have great developers to integrate with their apps, they can never do this. They can never make it so it just works. And that's what we've done here. So how do you get it? Well, when you upgrade your phone or buy a new phone with iOS 5 on it, all you have to do is type in your Apple ID and password, and that's it. And you'll get a switch that's iCloud. You can turn it off if you'd like, but it'll be turned on by default, and you're up and running. We're also going to give everybody 5 gigabytes of free storage for mail, documents, and backup. And that's even more than it sounds like, because we're not counting purchased music, apps, or books towards that 5 gigabytes. Nor are we counting PhotoStream towards that 5 gigabytes. So, when can you get your hands on this? Today. Developer beta today. We're going to get you all a developer beta today. And also today, we're going to make something available to end users, which is the iTunes in the cloud portion. And it runs on iOS 4.3. It'll run on all the supported platforms when we ship it this fall. But today, we're going to put it out for 4.3 as a beta, and everyone can get their hands on it and run it on their existing iPhone 4s. So we think this is going to be really exciting. And of course, we ship iCloud concurrent with shipping iOS 5 this fall. So that is iCloud.